What's up, everybody? It's your boy Smooth. I'm sorry it's been a few days since my last stream, but damn, man, it sure ain't easy being a content creator. Like, how do y'all be coming up with all these topics to talk about, man? You know, it's crazy. But then again, I've been away for a few days and shit, and man, I've missed so much stuff, especially in the Black Manosphere space. I know I still got the ducky up there, but don't worry, that shit is gonna go pretty soon. But yo, yeah, I just have a few pointers that I wanted to mention, just bring to y'all attention and see what y'all think about it and stuff. This is really not gonna be a long stream at all. I'm trying to keep this under 30 minutes, if not even shorter, because a nigga actually gotta go to bed. I got work pretty soon, so don't have too many hours of sleep, but thank God I slept during the day as well, so I don't think I'm gonna need that many hours. So I'm not gonna need a whole 8 hours. Plus, I can't even sleep for a whole 8 hours because if I did, I'd be late. Anyways, so hope everybody had a great Father's Day for all the fathers out there. Unfortunately, society does not really recognize us as much. You understand me? They don't really give a damn about what a nigga go through, especially the black fathers. You know what I'm saying? Because in the eyes of everybody else, we're just a bunch of deadbeat ass motherfuckers that's lazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're not allowed to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because be it by society as a whole, be it white folks and whatever, and all the races, and even by our own black women. You understand me? Like, we can't even make mistakes in their eyes because they'd be the first ones to call us deadbeats and all that type of shit. You understand me? But I guess what can you do, right? So anyway, um, it is my first Father's Day away from my son. This is the first Father's Day I'm spending not really, being around my son and all that stuff. So this one hits a little different, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not even really too happy about it. I am happy about it, but at the same time, I'm not. You feel me? Because obviously I had to call his mom so I could speak to him and all of that stuff. And I mean, he's happy to speak to me. I hope. I mean, he is 4, you know. But anyway, so yeah, what I really wanted to point out is just a few pointers. Happened to, watch these 2 movies, with my fam and everything. I got to watch them, and they're very interesting. One of them was called Miss Virginia, and the other one was called Never Heard. Now it's kind of funny. Oh shit, I got a viewer. What's up, viewer? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not going to be here for too long, but just take a seat and suck up this game, man. Anyway, real quick, these are just observations that I made. Now, in the first movie my viewer is gone. Too bad. Anyway, the first one, Miss Virginia, is with this actress that was in Orange is the New Black, you know, the Nigerian actress, you know, and it was all about the story of Virginia Walden in DC and how she got that scholarship program, that act passed, and I mean, for some reason this whole thing about non black American women playing like these types of figures. Dorian Nance. What's up, Dorian? I know you say what's up smooth in the chat. Unfortunately, I think you're the only one in the chat. So what's up to you, my brother? But yeah, I'm not gonna be here for long, Dorian, man. I just wanted to bring up, just talk about these things that I noticed, right? Now, in this movie called Miss Virginia, it's about this lady. She has a son who was in a school that, you know, is a school in the hood, obviously poorly funded and yada yada yada. And you know what comes with that, right? So but her son seems to be very talented. He knows how to draw very well and very good in the arts and everything. And of course, she goes through the motions. She tries to put him in a better school. She takes up a second job, cleans toilets so she can afford to pay for the school, you know. And obviously, she comes short. She doesn't have enough money. She tries to get a loan. She does all these things to make sure that he can, be at that school, because she notices how everything about him changes demeanor. He's very happy, being in this new school, not being under pressure, because in the old school, in the hood, there was a kid in his class that was really smart and he answered the question correctly. And because of that, he got bullied because I think his classmate who didn't know the answer, when they asked him about what German nation is, I think he said a nation of Germans that he doesn't know. And every yo, Jerome, what's up, nigga? Ah, yo, Jerome, man, I've been working, man. I've been working, fam. Yo, fam, shit. My shit just lit up when I saw those two fires at the end. You know what I'm saying? That's a trademark for my nigga Jerome. Yo, man, appreciate you being here, Jerome, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna be in here for long. But like I was saying, this Miss Virginia movie, drop the link. I'll come up in 10 minutes. Jerome, I ain't gonna be here for too long, man. I'm just gonna say my piece, and I actually gotta go to bed. I'm even gonna miss the third shift, Jerome. It's as bad as that. I'm going to miss the third shift with Cuda and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, because I gotta be up in like another 4 hours and stuff. Probably the third shift is still gonna be going on by the time I wake up again and stuff, man. But anyways, but appreciate you though. I'm gonna have one of these panels where I have everybody up though, man. So don't sweat it, man. Definitely, bro. you know, because I miss y'all, man. I miss everybody and shit, you know what I'm saying? Zero and all of them, man. I've been missing all those streams. But anyway, just back to the topic, yeah, so this lady had, her son in that bad school and stuff, and this cat got jumped for answering the question correctly, because the other guy who didn't answer it correctly, the hood nigga, he was mad, because the teacher said, you're going to work at McDonald's for the rest of your life if you keep this up. You should be more like the other kid who got the question correct. Now, fast forward, what happens? That kid that got the question correct, of course, what I guess in the manosphere space, people call him the educated lame. He got jumped, and all of that stuff. And Virginia's son, he was pressured into jumping him too and kicking his ass too. And he didn't quite do that. He didn't kick him like that. He pretty much destroyed his glasses just to not harm him, but also not be the one getting jumped by the bullies and shit. You understand? But anyway, that's what went on in the hood. I mean, I'm sure, a lot of people can relate to that peer pressure and stuff. Goes over to this great school and all that shit. His mom is scrubbing the floors, scrubbing toilet, just to be able to, pay for that school, which she can't in the end anyway. So she got to take him out. But anyway, I'm not trying to run down the whole movie to y'all, but key pointers in that movie, again, It is the same thing with this Hollywood shit, man. The black son is misguided. The father was not there. You know, we ain't really know what happened to the father. I mean, it could be that he ran away, or he died, or he ran away and died. You know, but from what one of the drug dealers in the hood was saying, seems like he got killed or something. But anyway, you know, there's no father around, of course. And funny enough, the banker where she tried to get the loan from to, put her son, keep her son in that good school, he even said, "Where's the father?" And obviously she kind of like try to bypass that question and stuff. And those images, and my nieces were seeing this, and I'm just like, God damn, fucking Hollywood, man. It's the same thing. Got the black kid that's misguided, likely to be statistic. You got the mother who's doing everything for the kid, because she's a strong black woman. You understand me? And no knock on the strong black women out there that really got to do what they got to do. You understand me? But again, we see this thing every time. You know, it's never really a father around. The mother has to do everything, being the strong woman, and she's carrying everything on her back. And then guess what? It's a white politician savior in there as well, who was the one that was talking about a statistic that she found in the papers, and she brought to the attention of the congresswoman that she was working for. Because she was scrubbing toilets and stuff as a second job, and it was at this congresswoman's office, you know. And this congresswoman is a black lady as well, trying to obviously win over people for town halls. Y'all know how politicians do, you know. And damn. Anyway, so it turns out that that congresswoman lady is one of them niggas trying to keep everybody down and shit. I mean, hey, it's something new. Trying to keep everybody down. Turns out that the hood school that Virginia's son was going to, the principal and shit, he's on the congresswoman's side as well. So it's like, um, back to that statistic. Virginia found out that I think the state of DC um was spending $14,000 on each student a year, right? So she was like, "Yo, if they get $14,000, how is it that these kids are in these poor schools and stuff?" So she brought that to the attention of the congresswoman. The congresswoman was like, "Oh yeah, it's because a white man wrote it, blah 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 blah," trying to sweep that shit under the rug, right? And she later on, came to realize that they was all playing a game. You know how niggas do, or at least the house Negroes do, you know. And yeah, so the person that wrote about that statistic was a politician that she went to go meet. At first, he wasn't interested in meeting her because he found out that, people weren't interested in, what he was trying to do. And yeah, so again, you have the black kid that is confused, doesn't know what he's gonna do. He's trying to he's caught in between. Hey, do I live the legit straight and narrow life, or do I go into the hood where I can, buy Jordans and where I can get some money because we broke? The typical dilemma that you go through when you grown up in the hood, right? And and of course she starts this whole thing trying to sign petitions, do this, that, the third, trying to get this bill passed where kids from low income neighborhoods will have the chance to get a scholarship to go into better schools, which will grant them, better opportunities, a better shot at life. The setting is meant to be somewhere in 2003. It's kind of weird though, because the rap music they were listening to is nothing like 2003. Let me just tell you, y'all remember the throwback Jersey era and shit? All the music that was out there. We're talking about Chingy, Fabulous. Hell, Nas had some shit out. Jay-Z had the fucking Black album. I mean, come on, like the music they was playing, I didn't even know what the fuck that was. But anyway, so, you know, and she has this whole movement going on, and a lot of people in the hood are really supporting her. A lot of concerned parents, who have those same issues. Then of course you got your typical neighborhood bad guy, which is the drug dealer, trying to recruit little kids and all that stuff. He even burns one of her petition papers. And but the twist in that is that one of his boys that sells drugs for him was that bully in, Virginia's son's school, right? Trying to peer pressure him to jump that educated lame guy. So, turns out, he's one of the dealers and shit. And then even at that, I think there was one scene where Virginia meets this little girl, and the little girl don't want to go into the house where she lives in, and turns out because she has a crackhead mama, right? And guess who her brother is? Her older brother happens to be that bully in school that's selling drugs, trying to peer pressure Virginia's son. You understand me? So it's all that vicious cycle going on. So it gets you to see why that bully is being a bully. I think his name was Bones in the movie, right? It's like y'all remember Lloyd, the R&B singer? It's like a Lloyd looking ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Look like he just got signed to Murder Inc. and shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so, and even that Lloyd looking nigga, he even wanted some change, believe it or not. He saw what Virginia was trying to do in the hood and shit, and he was trying to help. And he had to help his own way because he was still a corner boy. But what he tried to do was that he said he could get us some more names for the petition and stuff. He even went and got the paper that the drug that like the neighborhood bad guy, the drug dealer, I think his name was Garnett, that he was burning up in front of Virginia's face, because he was like, look, man, I provide all the career opportunities here. That's how he threatened Virginia and shit. Riding around in a black Escalade. There's always these black SUVs and stuff. But anyway, so um he found that paper because it wasn't all burnt up and stuff. So he tried to say, look, man, I can get you more names and shit. And you come to find out in the movie that, hey, my nigga Evan, what's up? KC, what's up, bro? What's up, y'all? Again, fellas, I ain't here for too long, man. I just wanted to point out certain things I noticed. What's up, y'all? What's up? It's not my first live, by the way. This is my second live, KC. But yeah, man, I'm just dropping this shit real quick, and I gotta take my ass to sleep. But again, hope you catch the rebroadcast so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this little dope boy, Lloyd looking ass nigga, he's saying that he can get her some more names on the petition, and how he did that was he would go and sell crack, right? And he would get the crackheads to sign a petition and, you know, take their money, give them some crack, and even throw in an extra rock, for the services or whatever on the house complimentary, you know. KC, man, I can't even come on Kuda's panel, bro. I gotta work. That's the thing, man. I was saying that before. Like, it's tough right now, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so again, you find out the boys or the young men in this movie are freaking disenfranchised and shit, They either they're literally in between a rock and a hard place. You understand me? And, just like no direction. And then of course, you have the black woman fighting for them. The black man is nowhere to be seen, right? Except for one guy that is part of her movement that wants good for his daughter and all that. So he's one of the parents that's supporting the Virginia lady, you know. That was probably the only dude, the only grown black man in there. And of course, with time, the little dope boy, the bully guy called Bones, he's really championing this stuff on because he wants better for his little sister that he's helping take care of because his mama is a fucking crackhead. You understand me? Okay. So what happens though? The little dope boy guy, the bully, gets killed. And for some reason, I had this feeling that, you know what? It's going to be some sacrificial lamb in this shit. And it's going to be that dope boy guy because it's like he's playing two sides. Yes, he's selling crack on the side, but he actually wants some type of change. And he's trying to evoke change in the best way he knows how. You understand? And it's funny how he does it when he tells Virginia's son, who just ran away from home because he started selling, and Virginia found his shit and she burnt up his money and all that stuff. And he said, I hate you, man. And he runs away, you know. Even though it was that bully guy that told Virginia's son to come to work if he wants to, make some money and all that stuff. So it's not like little dope boys out of the clear like that. You feel me? And yeah. So again, there is always this sacrificial lamb, and it always, for some reason, it has to be the little black boy. You understand me? Who will never live up to see that change that he is contributing to. You understand me? And it's always problematic. It's problematic. Then you have the black people, those in Congress and stuff that are trying to block what Virginia was trying to do, which is really to help the low income kids and stuff. Oh shit. Oh my God. Art, what's popping, yo? What's popping? What's popping, yo? It's a gangster party. Like Ty City says, it's a gangster party. Yo, peace to y'all, man. But yeah, like I was saying, freaking this sacrificial lamb thing, man, it just gets to my fucking nerves because it always has to be a black boy, you know? And I mean, like I already said, the kid gotta take care of his little sister because his mama is a crackhead, and that's why he's being a bully in school. And of course he's selling because, hey, how else is a nigga gonna get some money, right? I mean, he could get a normal job, but that's not what he grew up around, you know? He's being influenced by the neighborhood boogeyman, which is the main drug dealer that's trying to make sure that all the little kids come work for him. And that's the same motherfucking drug dealer that he gets killed by. You know what I'm saying? And then of course his name gets brought up when she's at this Congress hearing or whatever the fuck, you understand me? She brings his backpack that where he had all the petition papers in that he was going to give up to her, and she shows, hey, this little young man had set over 7,000 names this, that, and the third. Don't let his death be in vain. He just got killed last night. Yada, yada, yada. You know? But yeah, so, that shit really disturbed me. And of course, the politician, he was freaking, of course, a white dude, and he's the savior that gets a great legislator who gets the freaking thing passed. And they even did that scene where it's like he wanted a recorded vote because there was yay or nay in the Congress room, and they were about to say, "Oh, no, does it?" Like it wasn't going to get passed or whatever. And then he asked for a recorded vote, and then they record the vote, and it's like a tie between 213 are for no, 213 are for yay, and you could even see the freaking black congresswoman who doesn't want this shit to go through. She tries to persuade other congressmen to vote nay, you know. Anyway, it gets to 213, 213. Now, there was one particular thing that she said that was kind of weird, man, because she said, oh, if the thing is a tie, then it's a no. Something about emotion or whatever, right? And she said that it's in the books under section or chapter 8, subsection 46. And I'm like, 846? What a fucking coincidence. Didn't it take 8 minutes and 46 seconds for George Floyd to die or some shit? So that was creepy as fuck. But hey, I mean, it's just something I pick up a lot of these little things sometimes, but I mean, they may not mean anything anyway. Anyway, so, it looked like it was a tie. And then what did this white man do? He pulled out his card because he was able to vote. He was allowed to vote. He put in that last vote that got the yays to 214 over 213, and it got passed. Yay! Everybody's happy. You feel me? Because white man saved the day. So we got black kid in a bad position, confused, wants to be an artist and stuff, but not enough money to go to a good school. And in the hood school, he can't really prosper, right? His father is not around. Nobody knows what happened to him. Either he ran away, either he got killed, or both. We got the black mother, the strong woman, which is played by that chick from Orange is the New Black, the one with the crazy eyes and shit. She's fighting, of course. She used to be terrified of public speaking, but she becomes an excellent public speaker. And she has this whole movement behind her that she creates, you understand me, to get this bill passed and to support this white man who is in Washington, who is, a congressman and stuff, who was actually trying to fight for low income communities, right? You got this black congresswoman that's trying to block everything, right? Who's backed up by this school principal who is the Sun School principal, right? Virginia's Sun School principal. I mean, just the whole bunch of symbolism and how the black man is freaking, he ain't shit really. Because most of the black men in that movie wasn't about shit. Except for that one father who was part of Virginia's movement. You understand me? It's fucking insane. The bully guy, the black one, he was already selling crack, but he had to take care of his little sister and his crackhead mama. You understand me? He gets killed because he wants some kind of change, and he's finding out a way to like help Virginia out. He gets gunned down, you know what I'm saying? The other black men in that movie that were even working in Congress or whatever, they were Uncle Tom ass, boule ass niggas, right? Who were flip flopping around. I mean, it's insane, bruh. This is how they depict us. This is what they show. You understand me? You got your white savior at the end that gets the bill passed because he's really trying to fight for the people. Huh? Anyway, that was the first movie. Damn, I said I was going to keep this under 30 minutes. But anyway, that was the first movie. The second movie, I'm going to breeze past this one real quick. Second movie was called Never Heard. It was David Banner was in there, Lil Romeo was in there, Master P was in there, and a bunch of has been rappers and coulda, woulda, shoulda been rappers, and Karuchi was in there as well. Chris Brown's ex, she was in there, and it was kind of like the same thing. You know, Romeo Romeo's dad is David Banner, who was in jail for life because he was a gang leader. He was a gangster, thug nigga. You understand me? And nigga was in jail for a murder that he did not commit. Right. Then, Professor Obi was in there too. And for some reason, even though I never really watched Monique's sitcom, The Parkers, like that, because it didn't really broadcast in Austria back then. I guess that's one of those spin-offs that didn't make it overseas like that. Um, for some reason, Professor Obi, I always look at him weird ever since Cat Williams made that Pimp Chronicles in 2006, where he said he was at that Hollywood party and all of a sudden, these niggas performing gay acting. He's like, is that Professor Obi? Yo, man, I swear to God. So now when I see that nigga, I'm just like, I don't know. It's weird, bro. But anyway, Professor Obi was in there. And yeah, so Romeo's dad is David Banner, who was in jail for life over a murder he did not commit, even though he was a gang leader and shit. Um, Romeo has a grandma who wants him to be on the straight and narrow path because he's playing the streets, selling a little weed here and there, messing with chicks and all that stuff, you know. And his mom was Robin Givens. Of course, she's the single mom now because his dad is in jail and stuff, and she despises him and oh my God, how could you? And you left us. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Then his grandma, Romeo's grandma in the movie, she's a choir leader and stuff. She's really heavy into the church and praying that her son will get out of jail someday, you know. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, right? And you know, I guess Professor Obi, he's like this guy that does these jail programs where he talks to inmates and tries to help them become better men. And he has a daughter, which is Karuchi, you know. And Karuchi's mom passed or whatever, so there's no mom in now. It's a very Tyler Perry-esque type movie. You know what I'm saying? Even the acting and shit is like, oh God, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, it's low budget acting for a low budget movie. Let's put it that way. So yeah. Oh yeah, and Romeo has this friend, this light skinned nigga, right? Who's selling that hard, you know what I'm saying? Selling that work in these streets. And I forgot. And the guy he's selling it for is Jackie Long from ATL. I'm like, how did y'all get this nigga to play a gangster, bro? But anyway, so it's all this shit. I keep forgetting. Candy's in the movie too. Candy from Real Housewives and Escape and shit. She's like the crackhead mama. Again, she's the crackhead mama of the light skinned guy. And the light skinned guy, of course, he's selling drugs on the streets. He has a little brother. And I think the little brother is Tony Braxton's son in real life, the one with a lot of hair. I don't know if that's the one that's autistic. But anyway, so all this shit going on. He's selling work on the streets, you know, and he wants his younger brother to do well, play basketball and be good, do his homework. Whereas his mom keeps being cracked out on the fucking couch, always giving him a hard time because he ain't bringing no crack to smoke. So he ain't taking care of his mama, right? So, and Lil Romeo is his friend, he playing the streets too, but I guess he's got more responsible people behind his ear. And same thing again. Everything going on, whoop de whoop, they get to prove that David Banner is not guilty and gets out of jail. And it was Professor Obi that helped him out. And Professor Obi, at first, they didn't really didn't get along with David Banner, but he came around and he has a lawyer friend, and that lawyer friend got David Banner out. Womp, 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 right? Turns out that the murder that I think David Banner was accused of, somebody else did it. But the people that were killed was this older lady and this little girl. And then the little girl that got killed, was the niece of Jackie Long, who is that top gangster that the light skinned boy is selling for. All of this shit going on, son. It's crazy. So, but again, guess what happens in the end? The drug dealing light skinned boy gets killed, you know. And I don't even feel like this is a spoiler alert because, I mean, the movie's kind of whack anyway. But, feel free to watch it. Shit. you know, the drug dealing son gets killed, because, yeah, he gets killed in the end. You understand me? And because of his death, of course, Romeo takes going to church seriously. Carucci is his girlfriend now. And David Banner is a power simp who proposes to Robin Givens and tries to make it right, because he's so sorry he left her alone and went to jail and he was a gangster back in the day and all of that shit. And I'm just like, here we have this shit again. This time we got a father around, but he's not around. His ass is in fucking jail over a murder he did not commit. However, he's not that innocent because he is an LA gangster. He's a gang member. You understand me? Then we got Professor Obi, whose daughter is Carucci, and he lost his wife, so Carucci has lost her mom since she was 12 or whatever. And he doesn't pay enough attention to his daughter. She wants to spend time with him, but he never has time because, he's doing this jail program and stuff. He's got meetings. He's a busy man. He's providing the life for Carucci, obviously, but he's not paying enough attention to her. And y'all know how that goes in the movies, man. So we got the dad, he ain't paying enough attention to his little girl. We got the other dad who's a fucking gangster who's in jail for 25 to life for murder he did not commit. But he's not that innocent either because he's a gangster, right? He's a gang member and shit. He's a gang leader. God damn it, right? Then we got freaking, who else? Who else is another black? Well, there was a black lawyer in there, that was Professor Obi that got David Banner out. And that actor, y'all know him as well. I don't know what his name is, but you definitely know that cat. Why? Because he be in all the Tyler Perry movies. You know what I'm saying? If you see him, you will know him. I don't know his name, but you know him. You'll know who I'm talking about. He was in Stomp the Yard too, as well. He was in one Tyler Perry movie that had a freaking, what was his name? Not Candy. A Cookie from Empire. What's the name again? Uh, y'all know who I'm talking about. Her, the chick from Baby Boy. Her, she was in a Tyler Perry movie one time, and I think her deadbeat ass boyfriend, that guy right there, that was the lawyer in this movie. So he gets David Banner out and all that shit, and everything goes well, and oh my God, praise the Lord and all that shit, right? But again, here you have young black men misguided, older black men in jail, or put in this light of, oh yeah, you ain't got enough time for me, what have you done for me lately, type positions, right? Then you get the younger black male killed, and because the young black male is killed, all of a sudden the crackhead mama becomes clean because her son died, so she becomes a better mother, and then even takes the only son she has left now to go see his pops in jail. His pops turns out to be I think he's Graf, the rapper Graf, the one that did the Biggie movie. That turns out to be that's the dad, that's in jail. And funny enough, that light skinned guy, that got killed and stuff, that was selling drugs on the street, he was talking about how much of a deadbeat his dad is and shit. Like he never seen his dad, but that fucking sperm donor, this, that, and the third. So he never really had good things to say about his dad, right? And also in the movie, with the Miss Virginia movie, the crackhead mama that loses her son as well, she becomes clean, you know? So I'm just like, wow. All of this shit is always black male sacrifice. You gotta look at the subliminals. It's like a younger black male has to die every time. Seems like it, you know? Young black male dies, and the world all of a sudden kind of balances out and is okay again, you know? And it just disturbs me. In one movie, you have the white savior, of course. You have the strong black woman who's working with the white savior to get a bill passed that will help lower income kids, bright kids that may have a brighter future than the hood, right? And the only men in those movies are either the young black men who are misguided, selling drugs or whatever, or they're the drug dealers who are trying to stop the progress, or they're black men in positions that are trying to block this progress. You know what I'm saying? Or they're black men that are in prison trying to change their life around or some shit, and almost seem like they're reverting back to their old ways. You understand me? Every single time. I'm like, yo, this gynocracy shit is tougher than I thought, fam. Like, real talk. I'm like, wow. You see the little black girl and stuff, like in the Virginia movie, like the little black girl that her older brother was trying to protect her and take care of her. The bully that got shot and stuff, got killed. She's all well spoken and so fiery and, hi, my name is Delilah, or whatever. Delilah, Denise, a name would that start with D. you know I'm just like, wow, bro, for real, this is what y'all is doing. I mean, yo, I didn't know. I was speechless, fam. I was a little speechless about that shit because I was just like, wow, you know This is how they depicting us. Like there was hardly any positive image of any black man doing anything significant in both movies. And we watched these movies back to back. And I was like, man, god damn. This on Father's Day, bro. You know? So I'm not saying that the movie was picked intentionally, but you just feel like this gynocentrism and shit like that, man. That shit just has you acting sometimes unconsciously. Or I don't know. It's like, are you serious, man? In damn near everything, there was no positive depiction of a black man at all. And if there was, it was just somewhat. It was okay. You know? It's weird. Fucking weird, man. If you ask me. And I'm about to close out real soon. For those that hung in there, I'm really happy to see y'all in here. Art, KC, Evan Duncan, Dorian, my nigga Jerome Whiteside. I really appreciate y'all for coming through and all that. I just wanted and another thing, I just wanted to ask y'all, man, like, what is this J. Cole versus No Name thing? What is that? Huh? As far as I know, what did J. Cole really say to that chick? He just mentioned that he was just saying that, look, man, if you know more about these issues, these social justice issues, you ain't got to talk down to the brothers about that. You ain't got to talk down to those that don't know as much as you know. Just educate us and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole thing, I see this motherfucker, what's his name again? Chance the Rapper? Huh? Talking about, oh my God, J. Cole, niggas going at J. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Because they've been silent on the Black Lives Matter thing. People have this amnesia where they seem to have forgotten, niggas like Darren Seals, that was a boots on the ground type guy and got killed mysteriously. Y'all remember what he said about Black Lives Matter back then, right? I mean, let's not just have this crazy ass amnesia and not know. And we don't know why them niggas is being silent. You know why? Because let me ask y'all something. What usually happens to strong black men who are leaders and are on the front line? What usually happens to them? Huh? So you want to shame a nigga for not being front line? That what you trying to do? Huh? And we're talking about J. Cole here. I've seen enough, and I mean, yes, it was on the internet and shit, but I've seen enough random videos of J. Cole being in the hood and trying to educate young black men, even before he had his humble Jesus look with all them dreads and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really understand like what all this crazy ass witch hunt seems to be about either. Like, what is this? Just cause of waste, motherfuckers really try to cancel the nigga, huh? And who the fuck is No Name anyway? And her response, what does she say? She says that, oh yeah, y'all quiet as a church mouse in the back, whereas Toyin, which was I believe um an activist or so that was killed. I remember reading her name somewhere about her being killed or something, and then the transgender man or woman that got killed as well or something. It's always funny how you bring out these examples. Oh, are you quiet as a church mouse? Really? So I guess, you know, because they don't speak out, they are sellouts. I mean, it's crazy, man. You know, that yeah, it's fucking crazy. I really don't know what to say about this. And this on Father's Day. These are my Father's Day observations. You feel me? It's kind of sad, man. And all I wanted to say though is that, black men, like we like to say, thinking black men, yo, listen, man, we really are the future. You understand me? For the young black men out there, please don't be a fucking sacrifice. You understand me? Try your best not to be, yo. Like for real, for real. It's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? Like they really using these movies and all that shit to kind of normalize the fact that, yeah, well, the black kid may have to get shot because of the shit that he does on the block. You know what I'm saying? So we can have change. And yes, of course, black girls too, that get kidnapped and raped and horrible, horrible things done to them. But you know what? They have agency. They sure do have agency. Young black men, where is y'all agency? Where is our agency? You know? And it's kind of hard to get it because you got Chance the Rapper ass simp ass niggas, you know, who are married that should be worrying about their wife at home. Worried about somebody like J. Cole saying something that is not even that offensive. You know? But anyway, man. Yep, I think those are all my pointers, like I said, I did want to keep this under 30, but hey, we hitting the one, getting close to the 1 hour mark. So, however, I'm gonna cut it short here. I just wanted to thank everybody again that stopped in real quick. Just wanted to drop this real quick and keep it moving. I might just hop over to Cuda Stream real quick and say what just hang out with the fellas a little bit. You know what I'm saying, for a couple minutes. But then I really got to take my ass to bed because obviously I've already cut away damn near 53 minutes of my sleeping time. But it's cool though. I slept during the day, so I still feel very much awake. So it's all good, man. It's all good. But hey, thank y'all for listening. For those that weren't in here, I hope you get to catch the rebroadcast, and yeah, y'all definitely have a great start into your week. I just want y'all to know, black men, we definitely have to um I don't want to sound wrong here, pick ourselves up by the bootstraps, right? But if you have a bootstrap that you can help somebody else with, make sure you do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause just like my nigga Grinch says, man, we really all we got out here. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like nobody is on our side. You feel me? And I'm saying this as an outsider, you could say, because I'm not an American black male. You understand me? But trust and believe me, don't nobody see that. You're just a nigga like everybody else until you open your mouth. And let me not even get into that, man, because then I'll be here for another 30, 40 minutes and I don't really want that. So anyway, y'all, thanks so much for coming out. Thanks so much for showing up. Evan Duncan, my nigga. Art and the style, of course, the elder. Appreciate you so much. And I'm also sorry that I don't be in the streams no more, but I'm, do better and show up, at least show up, man, and show some love because, y'all are the best, man. KC the youngin, you know what I'm saying? This stream is definitely for you, you know, really like, yeah, man, just try to get as much as advice, good advice that you can get, you know what I'm saying? So you can maneuver through this life. in a smooth way and masterfully. You understand me? Because you guys are our future. You understand me? You guys are the future. Like you guys, you young guys here in this space, people like CSIT and KC, especially CSIT. Y'all know how much I always talk about him and how proudly I talk about this dude. And I don't even know him. You understand me? I mean, he may be into some things that I'm not into, such as cycling, but who cares, right? Diversity. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But my point is, you guys are the OGs that I want my son to look up to when he is older. You understand me? Like when he's 10 years old or 11 or 12 or 15, you guys will be adults by that time. You understand me? Grown adults. You guys will be running the companies where he's probably trying to work at. You understand me? Or y'all gonna be the businessman that he could get some advice from on trying to, better his business or start his business. You understand me? And I want him to look up to guys like y'all, you know? But in order for that to happen, of course, everybody gotta help out. You know what I'm saying? Because us men, we really all we got, man. You know? It's us literally versus this gynocratic bullshit. And most people that's under gynocracy, they don't even really know. Because they're just working off of that whole self-preservation shit themselves. You understand me? Or they just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Or they just flat out retarded. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, I want to thank y'all for listening. I'm going to sign off. And yeah, y'all have a great week. I hope I'll get to drop another one like this, you know, depending on what happens and shit, what I get inspired by or what topic pops into my head. I'll definitely be more than happy to share that with y'all. So Jerome, Dorian, Art Nostal, KC, Evan Duncan, thank y'all so much for showing up. And thank you, whoever's about to listen to this on the rebroadcast. I love y'all. Keep it smooth and have a good night. Peace.